This is a great day for Spider Athletics, and I appreciate all of you joining us on such a special occasion as we welcome home Coach Russ Huesman back to the Spider family to lead our football program. We are honored today to have our president, Dr. Ronald A. Crutcher, here to provide some remarks. And I would just like to thank Dr. Crutcher for his leadership and guidance through this process. He's such a tremendous supporter of athletics at the University of Richmond, and he has a keen understanding of the importance of athletics on our campus. His presence today underscores the value that he places on intercollegiate athletics at Richmond. Dr. Crutcher?
Thank you, Keith. And as Keith said, it's really wonderful to be here and see you all here this afternoon to celebrate the University of Richmond and welcome a new head coach for our storied football program. It's a great day to be a Spider here in Richmond. I'm thrilled with the outstanding job Athletic Director Keith Gill has done in bringing to Richmond such a skilled, respected, and accomplished coach as Russ Huesman, and for executing the search in the most efficient and deliberate manner possible. Coach Huesman is well known for the important contributions he made to our national championship season in 2008 and in the years leading up to that historic victory. He's enjoyed similar success as head coach at UT Chattanooga, making the FCS playoffs in each of the past 3 years. Under Coach Huesman's leadership, we know that our student athletes will be mentored, inspired, and challenged to maintain a winning tradition here at the University of Richmond. Our charge to our new coach and to the entire athletics program is fairly clear. Recruit students of character who can excel on the field and in the classroom, seek ways to engage in and contribute to our community, seek ways to engage and prepare our student athletes for lives of purpose and success. Now, it was very clear to me last evening when I had my first conversation with Coach Huesman that he embraces this vision, and we are excited to place the program in his capable hands. It's now my honor and privilege to welcome Coach Huesman, a fellow Cincinnatian, and his family back to Richmond. And I thank you all for your unwavering and enthusiastic support for Spider Athletics and the University of Richmond. Go Spiders!
For all of you who don't know, Dr. Crutcher's athletics ties are very deep. And one of the things that I've learned working with him is that being a world-renowned musician, there are a lot of skills and the commitment that our student athletes have to demonstrate are very similar. He really understands what it means to be a student athlete, and he really understands the importance of athletics. It's interesting, when I talked to him a little bit about why it was important that we have an expeditious search, he remarked, I totally understand. When a leader of a music department leaves, you have to do that in an expeditious way. He knew exactly kind of what time pressures we were under and why it was really important. And so I do just once again want to thank him and acknowledge his great leadership of the University of Richmond and helping us land such a great coach with Coach Huesman. So thank you so much, Dr. Crutcher. It's such a privilege for me to introduce Russ Huesman. Our fans are very familiar with him. We're so excited that once again he's a Spider. Coach Huesman was an intimate part of our most important football accomplishment, the 2008 National Championship. His Stonewall defense paved the way for our football national championship. He understands our wonderful university and our winning football tradition. He's recognized as one of the best coaches in the country, having twice been a finalist for the Eddie Robinson National Coach of the Year Award, He's a 3-time Southern Conference Coach of the Year. In the last 4 years, the University of Tennessee Chattanooga has won 3 Southern Conference titles, made 3 consecutive playoff appearances, including a run to the quarterfinals in 2014. He's a tremendous football coach, a tremendous person, and he really, really wants to be a Spider. He embraces our mission, he embraces our values, he understands student development, academic excellence, and the importance of winning championships. It's my pleasure to introduce our next head football coach, Russ Huesman.
I have papers all over the place. It's been whirlwind today, nonstop, unbelievable. And I tried to jot some notes down, but I want to start by thanking Dr. Crutcher. First and foremost, I got a chance to meet him last night, and I was so impressed, with him as a person, and I think we bonded pretty good, pretty quickly, and that made me feel good. Keith Gill, I appreciate him giving me this opportunity. It's a great opportunity, no question about that, and I hope everybody can realize how thrilled I am to be here and to be a part of this program, this university. And I also want to thank, and he doesn't get mentioned, is David Walsh. David Walsh has done an unbelievable job, and I knew David when I was here, and the first conversation that I had with him, made me feel back at home again. So I'm going to thank David too. Incredible job, and I appreciate you spending the time with me, David, and I'm excited to be here. As you look at reasons why you go places, why you take jobs, there's got to be things in your heart. There's got to be things in your mind. It's not about a lot of different things. But I remember my 5 years that I was here, and it's been 8 years ago, and I just remember the student athlete. I think that's what drew me back here was the student. It was a true student athlete, and I remember the Brian Burnett's and the Lance Grays and all the people that I've coached here that I was so impressed with when I was here. I loved coaching them. It was easy to say Richmond is a place you want to go back to. And before I get too far into it, I had a red tie, and I'm going to tell this story, and I told it to some people. This red tie has never been worn before, and this is a true story. My wife was helping me pack yesterday, and I said, do I have a red tie? And she said, yeah, you have a red tie. She said, I bought this red tie for you when I was the interim coach, and I was trying to get the job the first time as a defensive coordinator, and I have not worn it since, and I wore it today, a red tie, and pretty amazing. Pretty amazing how that comes around full circle there, and I didn't even realize that, and she kept the tie for me. My wife, I wish she could be here today. She's an adjunct professor at UTC. She's giving exams, so she could not be here, and so I feel really bad, but she's excited to be back too, no question about it. We raised our kids for 5 years here and enjoyed every minute of it. I spoke to, I guess, and I'm looking around here because I want to see where are the current football players here. Raise your hand. Okay, I spoke to about 4 or 5 guys. Appreciate y'all coming out here for me today, and I know it's important, and I know it's tough when you lose a football coach, and I spoke to them. When you lose a guy who recruited you, there's a lot of shakeup, a lot of turnover in a staff. I know it's unnerving. I know that, and I think it's happening in Chattanooga right now with me, leaving that university. I know the apprehension, but so I called some of them, and I met some of them today. And unbelievable young men. I mean, the intellect, the passion for this place. how well spoken they were. It made me think, wow, I'm glad to be here. These are pretty neat kids. Now I hope all 90 of them, all of them are like that. But but the people that I spoke to today, the players that I spoke to today, were incredible, and I look forward to working with you guys, and I look forward to taking what is built at Richmond. You guys have built something incredible. I mean, it's playoffs. It's multiple playoffs. It's a national championship that obviously you weren't a part of at the time. But what has been built at the University of Richmond and the tradition that's here, football-wise, is something that I want to build on. And there's an old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, obviously it's not broke here, but we are going to rev it up and take it to another level so we can win a national championship. It's not enough quarter-round playoffs, quarterfinals, semifinals. I think you guys strive and achieve to be a national championship. And when I got here a long time ago, I remember Dave Clawson, who obviously everybody here knows, and hired me. He had, and they weren't very good at the time. And some of the guys that are here today understand that. And he had one of his first goals was win a national championship. And I said, Dave, are you nuts? They were 2-9 last year. But he was going to have it on the goal board. And I learned a valuable lesson from him. That should be the ultimate goal in football, is to win a national championship, to be the best team in the United States of America. Now we're going to do it the right way. We're going to make sure that our guys do the right thing socially, academically, and we're going to bring in the right football players. And if any indication of what who I talked to today, we're going to continue to bring in football players and student athletes just like you guys. Impressive group. So the previous coaching staff did an unbelievable job of bringing in quality student athletes that want to achieve academically and also want to be great on the football field. I've already started to kind of reconnect with, and I see some of them back. I reconnected with some of my former players. Some I coached personally, some I didn't, some that were on the team when I was here. And it warms your heart, when they give you a big old hug and tell you, Coach, we appreciate you coming back. And you knew you touched a life when they want you to come back and be the head coach, and they're proud of you, and they're excited that you're here. That makes you feel great. And I want to thank those guys for being here. And I'm sure I'll see the rest of them as we go along here. But I appreciate the support, and it makes you feel really, really good. I think the one thing that people and to say what kind of special place this is, there's not many people that leave a top 10 program to take another job at the same level. And I think everybody here understands that Chattanooga is a top 10 program. We're three-time Southern Conference. They were three-time Southern Conference champs, playoffs, semifinals. And Richmond has the ability in what they have to offer as far as a community, a university, a football program, to go ahead and steal coaches from a top 10 program. I think that says something special about the University of Richmond, the athletes that are here, the people that are here. And I'm thrilled to be here, and my mind is running 100 different ways, and I don't know if I'm supposed to take questions up here right now.
Take them off to the side. So.
But I hope I've conveyed how excited, how nervous I am too. I'm pretty nervous here, to be honest with you, even with all the friendly faces. But thank you. Sometimes when you take I took a job that was really bad the last time, and it's easy. All you got to do is kind of make sure you show up at the stadium, somehow find your way there. When you take over a program that's at the elite level, it's a little nerve-wracking. So our coaches are going to do an unbelievable job. We're going to coach them up. We're going to treat them like their parents want them to be treated, and we're ready to roll. And I'm so excited. We're ready to go. And thank you guys for having me and welcoming me here to Chattanooga, to Richmond. I appreciate it. And I'll figure that out pretty soon here. And going back on that, I actually said Richmond about 4 or 5 times when I took the job at Chattanooga, so don't be offended there. It'll take me a while, but thank you so much.